I used to think the most painful sound in the world was a door slamming. Turns out, it's the sound of paper unfolding, paper that holds the truth you never wanted to see. A truth that turns the person you love into a stranger. When I met Daniel, I didn't just fall for him, I fell into him, like the way rain soaks the earth. He had this quiet way of listening that made you feel like your words were worth keeping. We met at a bookstore. I was hunting for a second-hand copy of Pride and Prejudice, and he was standing in the same aisle, pretending to browse, but really, he was just trying to work up the courage to talk to me. 2 months later, we were inseparable. 6 months later, we moved in together. He used to surprise me with coffee just the way I liked it, 2 sugars, a little too much cream. On Sundays, we'd walk to the park, sit on our favorite bench by the fountain, and talk about everything, from our childhood dreams to the names we'd give our future kids. Marriage felt like a natural step, not a leap. I thought I knew the man I was saying I do to. It didn't happen overnight. That's the thing about betrayal, it creeps in quietly. At first, I blamed work stress. He's in marketing, deadlines were always brutal. But then the missed dinners became the norm. His laugh, the one that used to fill our living room, seemed to belong somewhere else. I remember one night, I was making dinner, pasta with that garlic bread he loves. He came home late, muttered "I'm not hungry," and went straight to the shower. It wasn't anger in his voice, it was absence. I tried to reach him. Asked if he wanted to plan a weekend trip. Suggested we revisit that little cabin we stayed in during our first year of marriage. He said, "We'll see." And "we'll see" became his answer to everything. It happened by accident. His phone buzzed on the kitchen counter while he was in the other room. I glanced at it, and a name I didn't recognize lit up the screen. The preview read, "Thinking about last night, can't stop smiling." I froze. My first instinct was to open it, but my hands wouldn't move. I told myself there had to be a reasonable explanation. I convinced myself I trusted him, because to do anything else felt like opening a door I wasn't ready to step through. Weeks later, I was looking for a pen in his home office. I found one, and something else. At the bottom of a drawer, under a pile of receipts and old birthday cards, was an envelope. The handwriting was soft and looping, definitely not his. Inside was a letter. "Daniel. Last night felt like a dream. I still can't believe we found each other in this mess of a world. I wish things were different so we could stop hiding. Until then, I'll love you in the shadows." My hand shook so badly I had to sit down. I read it once, twice, 3 times, hoping I'd misunderstood. But every word was a crack in the life we had built. That night, I waited for him to come home. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. When he walked through the door, I asked, "Is there something you want to tell me?" His smile faltered. "No, why?" I pulled the letter from my pocket and placed it on the table. The color drained from his face. What followed wasn't shouting, it was worse. It was the kind of quiet that makes you realize some things can't be undone. He swore it was just emotional. That nothing physical happened. But here's the thing, emotional betrayal isn't lighter than physical. It's heavier. Because it means your heart was replaced long before your body was. We tried counseling. We had awkward dinners where we pretended to laugh. There were moments when I thought maybe we could fix it, like the night he brought home flowers for no reason. But then I'd see him glance at his phone when he thought I wasn't looking. Trust, once fractured, is like a mirror. You can glue it back together, but you'll always see the cracks. The breaking point came quietly. One night, I was lying beside him, watching him sleep, and I realized I didn't recognize the man next to me. I loved who he used to be. But that man was gone, replaced by someone who could love me and betray me at the same time. I left. Not because I stopped loving him, but because I finally loved myself more. That letter broke my heart. But it also set me free. And I learned that sometimes, the person you thought was your forever, was only meant to be your lesson. If you found a letter like this, would you fight for the relationship or walk away? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more real stories that touch the heart.